Do you want me to put the half in? I'm 72 and a half.
I'm not the most mature person, and even my face, like, I even look young, apparently. I don't look old. No one can believe me when I'm like 19.
I'm like a little girl.
Sometimes I feel every bit of 86, and at other times I feel like 55 or 60, you know.
I know other people don't realise what my age is. Most people think I'm about 10 years younger. So I've been blessed with good genes.
Honestly, I feel about 19, just a couple of years older.
Most people think I'm younger than I am. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I had a knee replacement in January 2010. I had cartilage taken out from my knee. And the morning I was being, I forget words, discharged, the chemist put his head round the corner and the nurse was doing this knee up ready for me to go home. And he went out again. Then he came in again. And when he came in the third time, the male nurse who was doing my knee said, oh, you know, he was the hospital chemist. Yeah. And he said, well, I'm looking for a Mrs. Griffiths. And he said, well, this is Mrs. Griffiths, but he said, I'm looking for an 87-year-old.
How old would I like to be? Yes. Oh, I don't know. I've never thought about that. Maybe a bit younger so I could travel more.
Well, naturally I'd like to be a lot younger, of course, but it doesn't happen.
I think I'm pretty satisfied in myself at the moment, you know.
It's pretty hard to say. 30s were good, 20s were good.
I'd like to redo my life, yeah, but I can't.
I'd love to be 25 or older.
Why is that?
Because I think that at that stage of my life, or hopefully when I'm about 25, I'll have lots of areas of my life worked out for me. Well, not worked out for me, but hopefully I'll work them out by then, to do with uni and what I want to do and who I'm with and financially. So I think that'll be good just to sort of have my life worked out by then.
I'm happy with my age.
At times I'd say I'd like to be 40. I think when you reach 40, you've got some maturity about you. You've had some experiences in life, and your health's good.
It's been pretty good at every decade. If you think back, that was good, that was good. But I quite like where I am now. I'm looking forward to 90. Get a party.
I think my age group and above extremely hard on the youth.
I guess generally people are they are very cautious when it comes to old people. Like there's a lot of things they won't say around them or just do around them or expose them to. So I guess they're a bit sheltered at times just because people don't want to alarm them.
The behaviour of a lot of young women in particular is very offensive to older people. The language they use in public as well.
Maybe they're remembering how horrible they were when they were young, I don't know.
They're really quite nice, most kids really. But if they get onto drugs and all that sort of thing, that's, you know, a different matter. But, you know, I know a lot of young people who went to school with my granddaughter and they're just ordinary, normal, very nice young human beings, you know.
I think that they're perceived to be very maybe stubborn, you know, because they've experienced a lot and they've worked out what they believe in and what they don't, and very fragile and dependent. I would say physically they'd be weak in a way.
Get inspiration from a lot of young people. My friend and I, we go to symphony concerts and other cultural performances, and it really enheartens me to see a group of lovely young people playing violins, clarinets, cellos, and so on and so forth. That really picks me up, gives me encouragement about the future. And then I go on the way home and I see all the graffiti and everything, and I get disillusioned again.
I haven't always experienced this, but I know this happens. If you're walking down the street and you have a number of young people walking towards you, they may very well walk over you if you don't move off the footpath.
We were on the V line out to Lara, me and my boyfriend, and he was getting really annoyed because there were these guys being really rude, and there was a group of like elderly women next to him, and you could tell that they were getting really, really upset about some of the stuff they were saying. And like, he was trying everything he could not to say anything because he didn't want to cause more problems than that. But it's just kind of the rudeness of it. Like, fair enough, and do it in your own time, but not in the middle of a train.
I think it's good for the young and the old to be together and to talk. See, there's not a lot of talking going on today, and I think you learn off each other.
Yeah.
Not only the young ones learning off the elderly, but we're learning from them, because I tell you, some of them have got such clever minds. And they can run rings around us.
Sometimes on the buses or the trains and stuff, I'll sit next to like an elderly lady or something and she'll start talking to me. And they're really nice. I've had a lot of good discussions with older women.
You do get respect from young people. It's amazing how many people will offer us a seat on a train.
I don't even remember how it got brought up, but she was talking about her son and everything. And she was talking about how she sings in Newport and stuff, and how she has her own like karaoke place and her own little band and stuff. Wow. And it was so cool. It's really interesting though.
I think the best thing is education, and probably the best education is for the young people to work with the older people, talk to them. There's a lot of older people around who have had very interesting lives. I think the young people could learn a lot from that.
People give you a seat in the train, that's quite true. In the tram, on the train, they'll see us get on and jump up and give you a seat straight away.
Right.
Quite contrary to what you read in the papers. I don't know where all these whingy old people that write to the papers come from or what they do. They probably just think about it and mightn't even experience it.
Maybe if like younger people took the time, or same as older people took the time to like just like do stuff together, like yeah, just so they can see what each other's like what like the younger person's like with the older people, like they can connect and just instead of having that stereotypical view of each other, they can get to like spend time with each other, get to know each other.
I've told my friends that, oh, my nan's coming over, and they're just like, oh, okay. And then then she comes over and she's all fun and, you know, making them laugh and whatever. So I guess you kind of see them be a bit shocked because they're expecting some boring old person to come over, and it's this exciting grandma who's making dirtier jokes than them or something like that. So I guess young people are shocked by that too.
Because you get to a certain age, people expect you to be old and decrepit. They don't expect you to do the things that they can do.
In my eyes, like, age doesn't make a difference. Like, everyone's their own person. Yeah.
And you still have much the same ideas and dreams that you had when you were young.